Yo, yo, what's up, people? Hope you're having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is where you are, man. I hope you're having a good one. So, what do we have here? Storm Collectibles Ares. I wanted to just start off by showing you guys how tall Ares is compared to your standard Marvel Legends. So, Spider-Man is like your standard Marvel Legends figure, like your standard 1/12 scale figure. And you can see that Spider-Man comes up to like Ares' elbows. Here is a custom figure who is my custom Daft Punk figure, who is like your Mezco. He's on a Mezco gold Mez body, so you can see how tall he is compared to like a Mezco style figure, and how they do 112. So these two guys are pretty much the same height, and then you can just see how tall Ares is over these two guys, man. So I want to make sure you guys get a real good idea of what you're working with if you're going to get Ares. All right, so let's switch up the camera angle and do things my way, but I want to make sure you guys got a good look at that. All right. So we are back at it with Ares from Storm Collectibles. I like this. I really like this. Now I didn't know his helmet came off. I haven't watched any reviews or any other, dug into any information, so I didn't know his helmet comes off. He comes with I should have known that. It was stupid of me because he comes with three heads total, and this is a separate head altogether. But let's talk about this helmet real quick. So one thing you guys need to know about this figure is that a lot of the items on this guy are soft plastic, and they're bendable, and they're bendable, bendy, malleable, soft, whatever you want to call it. That's what they are. His helmet does fit on his head a little loose, but because everything is soft, you don't have to worry about much snapping off unless you're like really, really aggressive with all the items on his armor. Like, shoulder pads are really soft. These pointy things where these spikes are really soft. This flap right there, that little skirt's really soft. This armor right here is really soft. Everything is soft and bendy. So you don't have to worry about many things snapping off, but just still be careful at the same time. So talking about this cape here, this cape has has bendy wire right here in like the hood part of it. Nice soft, whatever you want to call this type of material right here, and we have bendy wire on the bottom of the cape, so you can get some nice cool like wind blowing poses, some nice dynamic poses with Ares when you're looking at that. So let's take this helmet off and look at this face. Injustice Ares, check that out, man. Bloodshot red eyes, blood around the eyes, jet black face, jet black neck rotation looks like that. So you're going to swap these heads out, just so you know. So look like that. We got the soft neck piece right there, and if you do want to swap it out like I just mentioned before, you can just pull it like that, and there's your neck peg for those who were wondering what the neck peg looks like. Okay, you just pop that head back on. There it is, just like that, and it's pretty secure too. So what else we're going to talk about here? Shoulder pads are soft, and it looks like that cape is connected into the shoulder pads right there. So take a good look right there at the cape underneath it. Butterfly joint is in effect. We can move forward like this and back like that. See how the whole armor, this whole chest piece move, the whole chest plates move, but it's all good though. We got some good rotation, and you're going to be limited by the soft armor right there. And for once, finally, I do not have any Storm Collectibles squeak at my shoulder. I can't even believe that right now. Like, this thing is butter smooth. I don't get it. Like, some of the Mortal Kombat figures and the Street Fighter figures, they just have that. And the Tekken figures, they have that storm squeak, but this one does not. You can see some nice little design right there. Some sculpting, double jointed with the elbows. You got the armor right there with the pokey things poking out right there, the spikes poking out right there. We have a bicep cut right there at the top. The wrist is swiveling right there, and you can see the joint, typical Storm Collectible things, man. We got some silver washing or some silver brushing right there, and I do like how they do those types of things to get those added details to pop out. Because without all that brushing, that dry brushing right there, those details will go unnoticed. And that's one thing that Hasbro does with their Marvel Legends. And, sometimes Mezco will do it too, where like on their Krieg figure, the red Krieg or the black Krieg, they didn't dry brush, and you miss a lot of those details. But this guy definitely has some dry brushing, so you're going to get all those details. There's our Storm Squeak. You hear it? There's our Storm Squeak. But this isn't bad though. I don't mind that kind of squeak right there. That's not bad, because that's just like the armor and everything squeaking. And if I look at this closely, we can tell this is one long piece. All that right there. So for you customizers, you got your work cut out for you if you want to take that off and do something with it. So check out this piece right here. This little skirt piece is connected right there. So if you want to pull that off, I guess you can, but that's how it looks in the back. Okay, that's how that looks. So as far as his articulation and his torso, we got some left right motion, and going forward, you can feel it bending on the inside of that armor. See that? You can feel it bending on the inside of the armor, and then backwards looks like that. Huh. I feel like it can go more though. Yeah, there it is. I can feel it on the inside. I can definitely feel it. There's two pieces. There's a piece right here and a piece right there. And if you really crunch it, you get some back motion that looks like that. I can feel the two pieces to his torso right there. So his torso is in two separate pieces. So let's take a look at his legs, why don't we, right? So legs are going up about that much, which is really good for a big dude like this. What is he, like 10 feet, 12 feet in real life? I don't know, whatever. He's a giant though, man. It's a really big figure. Double jointed knees look like that. So, you know, I like to do things up close because in promo shots, you can't see all these things. And there's a thigh cut at the top. There's some squeak. Yeah, that's not dangerous squeak though. Sometimes in our Tekken figures, man, there's some dangerous squeak. And then in like this, out like that, as far as ankle rotation. And there is some toe bend. Look at that claw right there, man. That's like a talon. He's gonna like curb stomp and then pull some flesh with that curb stomp. Crazy, right? Check out the battle damage and his little skirt flap thing right here in the front. Man, this figure is massive and it is good. It is a solid figure overall, man. So let's take a look at those accessories and see what those are looking like. Check out his back first though. And there's more of that wash I was telling you about, like that gray washing that Storm did. All right. So on to accessories inside of the package. So looks like this. We got some good stuff too, man. Ooh, we got some good stuff, man. Let's get this to the side, man. Move Ares to the side. I showed you guys the helmet. Check that out. That looks really good. Again, here is his axe, battle axe, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a double-sided axe to me, man. This thing has some battle damage on it. It's got some nice paint, nice weight. It is pretty flexible. It's soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about snapping that thing off. Great detail. It's actually got some pretty decent weight. And what's funny is that this axe is almost the same size as Spider-Man. Actually, it's bigger than Spider-Man. Wow. His primary weapon or secondary weapon is bigger than a whole nother figure. And check out more of that gray washing I was telling you guys about that's on the figure, just to make those details pop. I love that, man. Details are popping. Check out this massive sword right here. Look at that. That's a face right there. See that little skull face right there? That's dope, man. Love the colors. They look great. And here is the sword. Looks like that in its entirety. It is also soft plastic, so you won't have to worry about breaking that. And we got some alternate heads. Let's pull these heads out. Pull the heads out. Heads look like this, my dudes. We got the face, and then we got the face. Okay, you got and you got you got just so you know, you got as far as the faces are concerned. And with the hands, we have an open hand, a gripping hand, a weapon holding hand, a weapon holding hand again, a gripping hand, and another open relaxed hand. Okay, so once again, people, thanks for stopping by my channel, taking a closer look at Storm Collectibles Ares from Injustice. I don't think it's Injustice 2. I think it's just Injustice. So let me give you guys one more look at Ares with his helmet on. And I don't like how loose the helmet is. You guys can see that right there, man. Feel me? Like, I'm not really feeling that though. Might get some, take some blue tack and just stick it inside of there so it doesn't move as much. So when you're posing them, it's going to be a little wobbly and shaky. But yeah, overall, man, this is a pretty solid figure. I'm glad I got it. It looks to be as tall as the Darkseid figure that McFarlane just came out. I'm going to review that one too pretty soon. But this is and has been Ares from Storm Collectibles, man. Thanks for stopping by the channel, guys. Take it easy.